everyone, it's Belle Klein, and you're watching another movie of the week. And the movie this week was Mighty Ducks from 1992, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. I am eating when I do this, so bear with me, but if this is your first time movie of the week, what I do is talk about a movie here, you guys comment below your thoughts, and then in 2024, I'm doing like a franchise thing, so we're going to be doing all three of the Mighty Ducks movies, so this is the first one, so let's get into it. So I've watched this movie so many times. I was obsessed with the Mighty Ducks when I was a kid. I don't even know why. Like, I didn't play hockey. Like, I did ice skating, but like I never even like tried hockey. Like, I don't even know why I was so into it. I don't even know exactly how old I was when I started watching it, but I like watched this movie so many times. I don't remember the last time I watched it, maybe in college. But yeah, as a kid, like, I would watch these movies, like, every week, like, straight up. And it's crazy, young Joshua Jackson. So Joshua Jackson and Tom Welling were, like, my first, like, childhood crushes because of this movie for Mighty Ducks for Joshua Jackson. And then Cheaper by the Dozen for Tom Welling, which we'll actually do later this year, I think. But yeah, I think that's why Joshua Jackson was, like, my first celebrity crush. And then, obviously, I've watched Dawson's Creek. Not when I was younger, but now. I also thought Kenan Thompson was in this movie, but I guess he comes in the second movie. There's also something else that I thought was in this movie where they like say, we will rock you. Like, that scene wasn't in this movie. Maybe it was in the next movie. The first and the second movie, like, obviously I know the differences, but like specific scenes, I I thought like Kenan was in this movie. Like, you know, like just things like that, like you forget. This is a sports movie. And it's an underdog movie. And I feel like everyone loves underdog movies. Like, underdog movies are just so great because it's so clear who you're rooting for. You know, you can see over time as the movie goes along how they improve, how they get better. And then at the end, they usually win. So people love an underdog movie. And I feel like a lot of times underdog movies are sports movies. And it's clear because it's easier to see, like, thin line, like who wins, who doesn't win. But underdog movies could be something else. It could be like, maybe a political race. It could be like something in school, like getting better at a subject. I don't know. But I feel like there's not that many underdog movies that aren't sports movies. And it's something that like now I think I'm going to be like more cautious of when I'm watching a movie. Like, could this potentially be an underdog movie? Like, just thinking about things like that. Like, think about like Mean Girls. Is Mean Girls an underdog movie? I don't know. But there's something so special about this movie. It's just like so good. Like, it just also is like so funny. And I was like laughing at so many of the jokes. But of course, like this guy, like he's like the snobby lord. He like doesn't care, whatever. And so he has to like coach this hockey team that aren't good. And he tries to like, I didn't even realize this probably like when I watched in the past, but like he was trying to like get it so that they would cheat. Like they would like fall on purpose or like whatever. And so then like, that wasn't good. So then he has to learn how to like, you know, do things that like aren't cheating. So he like added people to the team, obviously, but then he also like really worked. Like he actually like learned to care and like it's all about being a team and having fun. So just like the values that this film is teaching, because again, it is a Disney movie. So like teaching kids like, you know, in the end, like, it's not about winning, it's not about losing, it's about having fun and being part of the team, and then if you do that, you'll win. And also, it's about, like, not cheating and just going around with, like, right things and wrong things. Because then he had that chance to, like, let the Banks character go, but then he, like, lost his job, and he's like, my values. And I don't know, like, I'm someone who's, like, has such a guilty conscience. I can never do something bad or evil or, you know, cheat. Like, I just feel like even just, like, thinking about, like, doing something, like that like makes me already nervous and anxious and I just have such a guilty conscience. So I could, yeah. But I also feel like what's crazy is that these good actors, like they're 12 years old or something, and they're like all like really good actors. Like they really play the parts well, and they all have like really good chemistry together, and it's like crazy to see that. There's also a Mighty Ducks show. I never watched that. Like, I think obviously this took place in the US, but I think it was like filmed in Canada because it's obviously more common in Canada for people to play hockey because like they were all like really good skaters in the end too. Of course, there had to be some like love interest and like romance. So then he was with the guy's mom, the kid's mom, kind of. I don't even know. And then I kind of also realized like Hans is like that like fairy godmother, like mentor so it's like, there's a lot of like tropes here, obviously. If you ever took in a screenwriting class. The Hero's Journey. Such a good movie. And like, it's a movie that I'll show my kids, like, because obviously like I watched it so many times as a kid, and like now at 23, almost 24, like I still love the movie. And I wonder, like, when did they know they were gonna have a second movie? Like, when, because the second movie is 2 years afterwards, so like when did they like find, like, obviously I don't know, like, with the attention of like how you know you're gonna have a second movie. Also, something I want to point out is this is 1992. Like, this is like 8 years before I was born. So it's just like, it's such a crazy time too, but it was like, it was still filmed like really great. And so that like character who could hit the pucks really hard, and so then people would like run out of the way, like the way that they filmed it with like the puck in the camera, like I don't know how they were able to film those shots. Like, I don't know how that worked with the, like, something with camera work, but it was really well done. And then it's crazy too, because like you're looking at the crowd and like what people are wearing. I'm like, it still feels a little bit like the 80s, probably because this was filmed like in 1990 or 1991. So like with the bright colors, like people have those bangs. I mean, it's also so classic, like when they're in class and they all start quacking and like they fight. Like, it's just, the kids are just also so great. And like, I feel like that's something that's also so important in a movie. And I think it's kind of like Stranger Things, where they auditioned so many kids and they had like really good chemistry within all those kids. And I think it was, I don't know if it was the same with this, because it was like such a long time ago. Like, the process is probably different, and they were also looking in Canada too, but those kids were great. So yeah, this is like a really good movie. And I mean, I think I'll kind of compare and talk about more when I watch and do my video for the second movie. And then the third movie too is kind of very different than the first two, because I'm pretty sure Emilio is not in the third movie. But we're going to talk about those then. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Comment your thoughts below about the first Mighty Ducks movie, and then watch Mighty Ducks 2 for next week from 1994. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.